Jake, a 43-year-old worker at an auto parts store, is forced to eat lunch by himself every day in order to hide his identity. He avoids contact with his coworkers in order to conceal the fact that he is a gay man with a life partner of 12 years. Why is this necessary? The state of Ohio does not have any legislation protecting homosexuals in the workplace, and Jake lives in fear of losing his job. Such legislation could have helped out Keith, a 42-year-old gay man who taught as an adjunct professor for nearly 10 years. He ultimately lost his job because his boss was not willing to accept his sexual orientation. Instances like Jake and Keith's are becoming far too common. However, there is hope. As of Thursday, November 7th, the Senate passed the Employment Non-Discrimination Act, or ENDA. This act, if signed into law, would protect gays from workplace discrimination and end the struggle of millions of Americans to hide who they are on a daily basis. The act is gaining major support from big names such as Apple CEO Tim Cook. On the matter, Cook states, "For too long, too many people have had to hide that part of their identity in the workplace." He wrote, "Those who have suffered discrimination have paid the greatest price for this lack of legal protection, but ultimately, we all pay a price. If our coworkers cannot be themselves in the workplace, they certainly cannot be their best selves." With all the support, why isn't the legislation passed already? Despite being extremely popular, the Republican-dominated House has had a huge opposition to the bill, including John Boehner, Speaker of the House. The Speaker believes that this legislation will increase frivolous litigation and cost American jobs, especially small business jobs. Boehner's spokesman, Michael Steele, stated. Additionally, others in opposition believe that the bill will have a chilling effect on free speech as well as religious liberty, because it requires secular businesses that have a moral objection to LGBT people not to discriminate against them.